We are Anonymous UK. This is a message for the UK government. Austerity is causing major suffering, it is cutting short and ending lives. Benefit sanctions are causing people to starve and become homeless. Evictions and arrears have risen dramatically, causing much suffering to the poor. 871,000 sanctions were applied to the job seekers last year. The little they had for food and rent stolen by overzealous DWP staff forced to make targets. Tens of thousands of disabled people forced to perform circus acts and tricked by ATO staff have died. 10,600 in just 11 months, and then your government withdrew the right to statistics. During this suffering you have enjoyed rises in expenses, an 11% raise in salary, and you have given many tax breaks to the rich and corporations who grow fat on tax avoidance schemes. The rich are feeding off the poor, like parasites bleeding the working class of this country. Politicians and media scheme to blame immigrants, the unemployed and disabled people, but it is you who are sadistically hurting the people of Britain. Ian Duncan Smith has wasted millions of pounds on universal credit, a scheme reset by Parliament, because for 3 years it has consistently failed to deliver. Like the men you put in charge, Duncan Smith, it is a failure that will cost lives. You have favored the rich and created a country of inequality, one that has created slave labor and regressed the nation to the Victorian era, where the poor have little choice but to beg for sustenance at 1,000 food banks. You have helped create a bubble in property markets, one that means the young will never own homes or even be able to wholly afford renting without housing benefit. You have created a class wholly dependent on state handouts, where 0 hours and minimum wages keep people in poverty. In short, you have created a debt-ridden society enslaved to your friends the bankers, who gambled and put the world in crisis. You have failed in the true objective of government, to look after its people and make sure they are happy. You have failed.
You have failed.
You have failed.
We the malcontents grow daily, sickened by the poverty, tired of the inequality, and your reticence to do right. Our unions are becoming stronger, we are rising, and soon you will know our anger and frustrations. We intend to fight for our freedom, to fight for the basic rights and needs of the people, to see no one hungry or homeless or made that way to benefit private corporations. People will come first, and if we are forced to break your statutes to keep people alive, we will not hesitate. We are anonymous. And you the British government have failed. We are coming.
We are rising.
We are rising.
We are anonymous.
We do not forgive.
We do not forget.
Expect us.